Hello, vinyl community and other people who are subscribing and watching these Hawaiian record videos. All, you know, 5 of you or whatever. Thank you. I appreciate each and every one of the 5 of you. I do. uh, Today we are continuing going through my Hawaiian record collection, and we're up to a very prolific artist. So I'm just going to start going through his records, and we'll just get as far as we get today, because I don't want to make a video that's too long. So it might take 2 or even 3 to get through all that this artist has done. And this artist is Mr. Jack DeMello. Now, I don't want to turn this into like a biographical essay or a biographical speech about DeMello. So I'm just going to tell you some things about him or what he did as we're going through some of his records. I think this is the first one, I think, that I'm aware of, and this is on RCA Victor. Is there a date? I think it's 1958. I think this one was before 1959, right about statehood. Okay, this is RCA Victor, James Michener's favorite music of Hawaii. Now, James Michener, you might remember, is the author that composed amongst many other books, the very famous book, Hawaii, right? Also, South Pacific, right? James Michener wrote South Pacific. Anyway, this is a gatefold, lots of pictures, and it's mostly the Jack DeMello Orchestra and Chorus, and there are a couple of numbers by the Marie Turangi Trio out of Tahiti, but they are directed by Mr. DeMello. Now, Pacific Panorama is this album, and once we get here, I should tell you really what Jack DeMello was kind of known for. Hawaiian music traditionally, of course, is like small combos, ukulele, steel guitars, falsetto singing, that sort of thing. And he, even though people on the mainland, of course, had done orchestral things, it wasn't really done here that much. And his concept was to take music of Hawaii and the Pacific area, and in his mind, kind of elevate it to like a symphonic stage. So he would record with full, huge symphonic orchestras and singers. Hawaiian songs from the royalty period, songs from other places in the Pacific. However, there was no place at the time to really record something like that here. So actually he would go to the mainland and use a huge studio orchestra. Sometimes I think even London, I think they went to use studio orchestras there. And the singer, he would use a couple of singers from here, most notably Nina Keali'iwa Hamana and Emma Viri. He would fly them to wherever he was recording. They would be the Hawaiian singer, and the chorus that they used would be from the mainland or from England. So they had to be very carefully instructed on Hawaiian pronunciation and stuff. Anyway, so he did these very orchestral, very symphonic tone poem kind of music. This one has music from Hawaii and Tahiti and some different places in the Pacific on the label Kamokila Records. This one, Kamokila presents music from the land of Aloha. This is a gatefold. They're very elaborate productions, and as I think you can probably imagine, Jack DeMello had his fans and had his detractors, both. People saying, and it's interesting, I mean, the songs that he would select, if you can see from this playlist, some of them were very, very authentic, very period Hawaiian numbers that would not have really been given this kind of treatment before. So it's very interesting to hear that. Hawaii Land of Enchantment. I've seen this one released on actually a much more attractive cover than this one, but I just don't. This one's nice. It has in between each song, it has the little like bamboo sounds or whatever, and a woman who I believe is Kamokila Campbell introducing each song or saying a little chanted introduction about it. we're getting into the Music of Polynesia label, which is Jack DeMello's music label. All his stuff and other artists that he signed up came out under this label. Music of Queen Lili'u o Kalani. Oh, this one on Kamukila. The two main singers that he used from Hawaii, as I mentioned, Emma Viri and Nina Keali'iwahamana, have music on their own that we'll be coming up with, and they were very distinctive, sort of classic voices. This is not grassroots Hawaiian kind of music that people in the country would be singing. This is definitely what we would call in Hawaii high maka maka music. Nose in the air. Truth of the matter is, there was a time period where I really hated this kind of music, and I just thought, oh my god, this is so, like, are you serious? Okay, this one and this one are the same record. I don't normally get, like, because sometimes things are reissued, or, like, this is picked up by Dot. Some of his recordings were picked up by Dot, the National Dot record label, and reissued with different covers, and I just got this one because I must have gotten it at like the dollar record store or something. I wouldn't normally get more than one copy of a record if I already have it and the copy I have is decent. I'm not going to go get more copies just for the artwork unless it's really cheap. Anyway, this kind of music I used to really hate, and I have since changed my mind, and I really like it now, but it's definitely sort of a cross between Lawrence Welk, Mantovani, and Walt Disney, I think. This album is a really nice one, though, and Jack DeMello presents Steel Guitar Magic Hawaiian Style, 16 songs, Billy Hugh Lynn and Barney Isaacs. This was really a classic, not at all like his other stuff, because it is a classic Hawaiian combo with two steel guitars. You can see the players there. And this was, I know, reissued on CD, and even to this day, if you go into any hotels or grocery stores or any place where what you call canned Hawaiian music is playing, you will hear selections still from this album being played. Very nice album. I'm going to stop right there with Jack DeMello, and we're going to hear some samples from some of this, and then I want to know what you think about it. Do you like it? What are your thoughts about it? And there's lots more from him to come. I have several box sets actually that are Jack DeMello as well, and more albums from him. So we'll get more Jack DeMello next time, but let's hear some selections from what I've shown you today. Yeah. What do you think? What are your thoughts? I don't know. I like it. I used to think it was kind of like, oh, this is not good. But it's kind of amazing in a way what he did at that time. And there is, to me, definitely, there's a Disney-esque. I like that thought. There is a Disney-esque quality to some of this music.